So this is the CBA review for Unit 7. The first question. Now, your STAR test is going to be taken online, yes? You should have the option to use colored pencils, but I don't know if on DMAC you can. So your worst case scenario is going to be that you redraw this picture on your answer document. Does that make sense? Because you can't go highlight on a computer screen unless they give you the option of the colored pencils. So if they don't, I want you to go redraw this picture on your answer document and use your highlighters like I taught you. So, everybody look, it says, in the diagram, a person is 5 feet tall. Do y'all see the person? And guys, this is what the picture is going to look like Monday, okay? The person's 5 feet tall, and it's 8.5 feet away from point P. Do y'all see how that kind of makes a triangle right there? Yes or no? There's the height, and then here's how far he is away from point P. A line segment drawn from the top corner of the building to point P creates two similar triangles. Where's the other triangle? Do y'all see the big triangle right there? So it's a picture within a picture. So what do you think corresponds to what I highlighted this side yellow? What corresponds to it? The 29. And what corresponds to the 5? The H over here. And I could have written the H right there because it's the exact same thing. All right, so then you're going to take your highlighters and you're going to highlight within your proportion. So all H's and 5's are going to be blue. Okay? All 8.5's and 29's are going to be yellow. Which answer choices can I mark off because they're not highlighted correctly? What's wrong with F? They cannot be crossed from each other, right? It has to be yellow on top of yellow or yellow all at the top. So that's out. What's wrong with G? Wake up and answer. What's wrong with G? It don't even have the right colors. Like that one is not even highlighted. All right. What's wrong with H? They're across from each other again. So the answer has to be what? The answer has to be J. And if you look, 29 comes from the big, 8.5 comes from the small, H comes from the big, 5 comes from the small. So do you see how both bigs are on the left, both smalls are on the right? So it lines up with color, excuse me, and it lines up with bigs and smalls. All right, so switch the page. Same thing on the next one. Worst case, you got to go redraw the picture so you can highlight. All right, so I highlighted AB yellow. What corresponds with AB over here? X, excuse me? What corresponds with AB over here? XW. So I'm going to go highlight anything AB or WX yellow. Okay? What corresponds with BC over here? X and Y. So BC, X and Y. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. All right, what corresponds with CD over here? All right, so CDYZ, CDYZ, CDYZ. And what corresponds with AD? All right. What was XY? Blue. All right, so which answer choices can I mark off because they're just totally not going to be lined up with color? C has got 3 colors. D has got 3 colors. Both of these are correct based on color, yes? So now I have to do big and small. This is the big shape. This is the small shape. AB came from the big shape. WX came from the small. So if this is correct, YZ has to be coming from, but is YZ coming from the big? No. So A is out. It has to be B, but let's look at it. AB is from big, WX is from small, CD is from big, YZ is from small. So it lines up with those and it lines up with colors. Any questions on similar figures? Nope. All right, turn the page. What was the clue word in this problem? Come on, guys. What was the clue word? Dilation. And we know that a dilation uses a scale factor to make a shape bigger, or what? To make a shape bigger, you multiply by something greater than 1. To make a shape smaller, you multiply by something smaller than. Okay, what did they give you as the scale factor? So the scale factor is 1/2. Is 1/2 going to make it bigger or smaller? All right, so let's look at A. The new shape will be larger. Nope. Let's look at B. The new shape will be smaller. Yep, but should I just pick it? No. Look at C. The new shape will be smaller. Ooh, they both say it. So they both could be correct, and D says the new shape is larger. That's out. So now we have to look at the reasoning. B says the new shape is smaller because the scale factor is less than 1. Yes or no? Yes. So what was wrong with C? It says it's greater than 1. It contradicted itself. So C is out. Guys, that exact question will be on the test on Monday, but the scale factor will be a different number. So you've got to know if it's less than 1 or greater than 1. Super, super easy. All right, switch the page. What was your clue word on this one? Dilation. And we know that dilation is a multiplication rule, yes? So which answer choices could you mark out because they are not multiplications? A, B, and D. Did you even need to read the rest? No, but let's look at why just in case. It says triangle ABC is dilated by a scale factor of P. That means when you make your rule, you're going to multiply X by P and Y by P. Well, it says, what would the new A be? Well, A is 2, 3. So it's going to be P times 2 and P times 3. That's why C is the answer. Okay, next page. Graphic J is dilated to make K. What's your clue word? Dilated. Stop what you're doing and ask yourself, can I mark out any answer choices because they're not dilations? Nope, they're all dilations, but always check. Now, how do you find the number that goes there? What do? New over old. Very, very good. All right, so graphic J is dilated to make K. Which one's the new one? K. So I'm going to go label. This is new. This is old. I need 2 numbers from each one that are in the same corresponding spot. I chose to use the top of the arrow and see what it was on the y-axis for both of them. So which number is going to go on top, 5 or 3? So 5 over 3 is the answer. So which answer? B. How are we doing so far? Good? All right, number 6. Same one. What is my clue word? Dilated. Look at the answer choices. Could I mark off any of those because they are not dilation rules? B and D. What kind of rules are those? Those are translations because they have adding and subtracting in them. Make sense? All right, to find my dilation rule, I'm going to do new over old. How do you know which one in this problem is the new shape? The dashes. So this one's new, this one's old. I need 2 corresponding spots. I chose where it marked through 2 and 4. which number is going to go on top, the 2 or the 4? Why the 2? Because it's new. So 2/4. Do any answers say 2/4? No. Can I put that in my calculator and simplify it? All right, so I go to my calculator. I go to alpha y equals 2/4. Still doesn't look like it. What can I do now? Math decimal enter, which is 0.5. So the answer is A. All right, next question. Do you have any questions so far? Are we okay? All right, are y'all ready? Let's talk about this before we read the question. What is the only transformation that does not preserve congruence? Dilations. So rotations, reflections, translations all keep the shape the exact. The side links are the same. The angles are the perimeter is the area is the. All right, what was the clue word here? Rotated. Which statement is true? Okay, what did we learn about rotations? Everything stays the same. Each side length will be a half of the corresponding side length. No, because it's going to be the exact same. All right, so A's out. Let's look at B. Each side length will be 2 times the corresponding side length. No, because it's going to be the exact same. The sum of the angles of the new shape will be more than the sum of the angles of the old shape. No, because the angles will be the exact. All right. D says the new shape will be congruent to the old shape. Yes, because rotations preserve congruence. Very good. Next question. Parallelogram is translated. There's my clue word. And I'm going to go right down on my answer document. 5 right, 2 down. Before I do anything, I'm going to get rid of any answer choice that's not a translation rule. Translations are adding and subtracting, yes? So which answer choices can I mark out? A and C. All right, which axis runs right to left? Okay. Is right going to give me a plus sign or a minus sign? Plus. Which axis moves up and down? All right. And is down going to give me a plus sign or a minus sign? All right. So the correct answer is C. All right. Number 9. What is the clue word for number 9? I can't hear everybody. What's the clue word for number 9? What else? Reflected across the y-axis. All right, let's say the rule out loud. When I reflect across the y-axis, the y stays the same, and the x becomes negative. So everybody just go look at the y's. The y needs to stay the, that's done. Did this one, the y, stay the same? All right, so I'm going to leave it alone. Did this one, the y, stay the same? Nope. How about that one? There you go. B is your answer. Okay, turn the page. What is the clue word on this one? Rotated what? Do I look at their picture? So what do I need to do? I need to do happy face man. I'm just going to use it right here. Now on the test on Monday, you have your paper that you can use, yes? All right, I'm going to put my happy face here. How many spots is 180? 2. It goes 90, and then 90 plus 90 is 180. Okay, so 2 spots. 2 spots clockwise. So everybody go 2 spots. 1, 2. So I'm going to move my paper until my happy face is in the bottom left. Did the x and y axis switch spots? No. The x-axis is still The x-axis. So what's the only thing that's different? The x is now negative. The x-axis is now negative, and the y-axis is also what? Negative. So x is negative, y is negative. Which one says that? B. The x, hey guys, that's on the test on Monday. It will say 180 degrees clockwise. You have to know that when you rotate two spots, it's just going to make them both negative. All right, next one. What is the clue word on number 11? Reflected across the y-axis. Again, say the saying to yourself. When I reflect across the y-axis, the y stays the... All right, go look at your answer choices. In A, did the y stay the same? In B, did the y stay the same? Check C. In C, did the y stay the same? Nope and nope. So the answer is B. Number 12. What is the clue word on number 12? I need to hear everybody. What's the clue word on number 12? Translated. And I'm going to write 8 left, 3 up. Now stop what you're doing. What kind of rule are translation rules? Adding and subtracting. So which two answers can I get rid of? F and H. Which axis runs left to right? X. Would left be minus or plus? All right. Which axis moves up and down? Would up be plus or minus? Plus. So the answer is G. Any questions so far? We okay? Turn the page, number 13. Now, number 13 is a new type of question. Y'all better listen because there's one question on the test on Monday on this. Are y'all ready? They're going to give you a scale factor. It says you have a rectangle and it's 1.2 times the corresponding dimension. What's the scale factor? Guys, I need y'all to pay attention. What's the scale factor? So you're going to write the scale factor is 1.2. You're going to memorize this. The scale factor for perimeter will be what they give you. So the perimeter scale factor, well, what did they give us? 1.2. But the area scale factor, guys, how do we write area? Inches. What do we do to area? When we write like inches what? Squared. Inches squared. Centimeters squared. So you're going to take that scale factor and write it squared like that. And then you're going to pick the answer that either says the perimeter is the same scale factor or the area is 1.2 squared. And you actually will have to put that in your calculator. So 1.2 squared is 1.44. So you're going to find the answer that says the perimeter is 1.2 times or the area is 1.44 times. So what does F say? The area is 1.2. Is that what we said? No. G says the area is 2.4. Is that what we said? No. H says the perimeter is 4.8. No. And J says the perimeter is 1.2 times the perimeter. Yes or no? Okay, I'm going to say it again. They're going to give you a scale factor. Just know that the perimeter will have the same scale factor, but the area you square the scale factor. Okay? Let's do the next question, and we'll go back and do another question like that. All right, what's the clue word on number 14? Rotated what? 90 degrees clockwise. Do I look at their picture? What do I need to do? Draw happy face man. How many spots is 90 degrees? 1. like a clock. So I'm here. Where is it going to go like a clock? To the bottom right. So rotate your paper to the bottom right. Did the X and Y switch spots? Yes. Which one's going to get the negative sign? The X. So positive Y, negative X. What's the answer? A. All right, number 15. We're almost done. Here's another question like I just showed you. Look at the word problem. Don't even read it. What did they give you for the scale factor? 1.1. So write that. Scale factor is 1.1. So the perimeter scale factor will also be what? 1.1. But the area scale factor will be 1.1 squared. Put that in your calculator so you know what it is. 1.1 squared is 1.21. And then simply find the answer that says one of those. Is F correct? It says the perimeter is going to have a scale factor of 4.4. Yes or no? Nope. G, the perimeter will have a scale factor of 1.1. Yep. Because the perimeter scale factor will be the same. All right, next question. We're almost done. Which transformation preserves congruence? Guys, don't even look at the answer choices. What's the only transformation that does not preserve congruence? Dilations. So if it says which transformation does, 3 of them are going to be dilations because those are the only ones that don't. So everybody look at A. Is A dilation rule? How do we know? Because it's multiplication, right? That's a dilation rule. Does that preserve congruence? Nope. Is B a multiplication? That's going to make it bigger. Is C multiplication? That's going to make it bigger. Is D multiplication? No. So it preserves congruence. All right, next question. Number 17. Which transformation does not preserve congruence? What's the only one that does not preserve congruence? So dilations are multiplication rules, so which one is it? A. Why does C preserve congruence? Because it's a translation, right? All right, number 18. Which transformation does preserve congruence? Pick the one that's not multiplication. So which one is it? I can't hear y'all. B. Why is B the answer? A is multiplication. It's going to get bigger. C is multiplication. Is it going to get bigger or smaller? Smaller. D is multiplication. It's going to get bigger. Last question. Which transformation does not preserve congruence? Is A multiplication? Nope. Is B multiplication? Is it going to get bigger or smaller? Well, there you go. That does not preserve congruence because it's multiplication. Everything else preserves congruence, but dilations, multiplications do not. Okay, make sure that you submit your assignment, turn your answer paper into the box, and make sure you're ready for this test on Monday.